Hi there guys, you've got Sammy here, and today we're going to be completing the garden maze square as part of our 365 Granny Square a Day crochet along project. So I've just made a start here by doing a chain of 4, slip stitching together to form a ring, and then doing a chain of 3 which will serve as our first double crochet. I'm going to finish out our first round by working 15 more double crochet into the ring. Be slip stitching into the third loop of the starting chain to finish off this round. So at the end of the first round, including the starting chain, we will have 16 double crochet. I'll let you guys work them and I will meet you back here for round 2. I will be continuing with this colour for the second round. Okay, we've completed round 1, 16 double crochet. Working on round 2, we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch into the same stitch. Then we're going to repeat this all the way around. So we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 3, and slip stitch into the same stitch. Slip stitch over into the next stitch, chain 3, and then slip stitch into the same stitch. So we're kind of putting a little chain 3 petal into each stitch that we've created in the previous round. To finish off, we'll be slip stitching into the last stitch of the previous round where we did our first chain 3 space. We will have 16 little loops, so 16 chain 3 spaces and 31 slip stitches. I'll be finishing off with this colour at the end of this round and starting with a new colour for the next. See you soon. Hey guys, we're back ready for round 3. So we've got our 16 little petals, if you will, finishing off round 2. Now I've joined my new colour with a slip stitch into the back post of any double crochet stitch from round 1. I'm going to do a chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch, and then I'm going to pop a back post single crochet, so going in around the stitch from the back, across the front, pulling through the loop and completing our single crochet. So the stitches are going to sit behind our work, and you can see just that little hint of pink or whatever your second colour is from the next. Now we're simply going to do a back post single crochet around every double crochet from round 1. So we go in from the back across the front of the double crochet, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, complete our single crochet. So our single crochet are going to be sitting on the back of our work, and we just have our little loops at the front. I'm going to let you finish that round of back post single crochet. So there'll be 16 when we've completed this round. Be slip stitching to the first single crochet to join, and I will be continuing with this colour for round 4. See you shortly. Okay, we've finished round 3, so that's what we're looking like at the front. I'm just going to turn over and show you. See, we've got the ring of single crochet on the back that we're going to continue working in for round 4. So we're going to chain 4. Ooh, I'm going to try and get rid of that glare a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's going to count as a first double crochet in a chain 1. We're going to pop a double crochet. Sorry, I'm just struggling to see. There it is. Double crochet into the next single crochet, and a chain 1, double crochet into the next, single crochet and a chain 1. So we're just starting to get those chain 1 and the top of the double crochet poking out over the top of our petals. We're going to repeat that pattern all the way around with a slip stitch into the third loop of our starting chain to finish. Remembering we started with 4, we want to leave 1, so it's a double crochet with a chain 1. At the end of this round, with our starting chain, we'll have 16 double crochet and 16 chain 1 spaces. I will be finishing off with this colour and changing colour for round 5. See you back here soon. Alright, lovely people, we finished round 4, so we've got our 16 double crochet and our 16 chain 1 spaces sitting nicely, just peeking out behind our petals. Now you can go back to the same colour you used for the first 2 rounds, or you can go with a completely different colour. As always, colour choice is entirely up to you, and we do love seeing the variations that everyone comes up with. I'm changing to a new shade of pink and starting round 5 with a slip stitch into this chain 1 space. I'm going to do a beginning popcorn stitch, so I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to work 4 double crochet into the same chain space. Chain 3, 4 double crochet, I'm going to pull that loop up and remove my hook, go back into the third loop, the starting chain, grab that loop I dropped, excuse me, and pull it through to close off the popcorn. There, I'll chain 2 and place a popcorn stitch into the next chain 1 space. So 5 double crochet, pull up that loop, go into the top of the first double crochet, grab the loop, pull it through to close the stitch, chain 2, and then popcorn into the next. So at the end of this round we'll have 16 popcorn and 16 chain 2 spaces. Be joining with a slip stitch into the first popcorn to finish this round, and I will be finishing off with this colour and changing colour for the next round. See you back here soon. Okay, round 5, our round of popcorn stitches is finished and our little garden maze is growing. Round 6, I've joined a new colour into the top of a popcorn stitch with a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 4. Now that's counting as a double crochet and a chain 1. I'm going to double crochet into the next chain 2 space. Chain 1, double crochet into the top of the popcorn stitch, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 2 space, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the popcorn stitch, chain 1, double crochet in the chain space. So we're going to continue repeating that all the way back to our starting chain at the beginning, slip stitching into the third loop of the starting chain to join. So we'll have 32 double crochet and 32 chain one spaces. I will be finishing off with this color and adding a new color in for round 7. I'll meet you back here soon. Okay, got our double crochet and chain spaces finished for round 6, so 32 double crochet, 32 chain one spaces. I've added my new color in with a slip stitch into a chain space and done a chain of 2. Going to pop a half double crochet into the same chain space, and then I'm going to work my way around, popping 2 half double crochet into each chain one space. So at the end of round 7 there'll be 64 half double crochet, 2 in each chain space, including our starting chain, which counts as a half double crochet. So finishing out this round, we'll join into the second loop of the starting chain with a slip stitch, and I will be finishing off with this color after this round, starting round 8 with another color. So I'll let you guys work those 64 half double crochet, 2 into each chain space, all the way back to the beginning. Meet you back here for round 8, and we're going to start squaring this beautiful garden maze off. I'll see you all soon. Alright, we've finished round 7 and it is time to start squaring out our beautiful garden maze. Loving all the layers of petals in this one. So I've just joined my new color into any half double crochet with a slip stitch, doing a chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch, and popping a single crochet into the same stitch. I'm going to pop a single crochet into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to start building our first corner. So from here on we're going to repeat 4 times if you want to note down the timestamp on this one. So we're going to do a half double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, pop 2 treble crochet into the next, one, 2, those 2 are just into the same stitch, chain 2 and pop 2 treble crochet into the next stitch. So that's making our first corner. Oops. And then we need to work out our side again. So chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, half double crochet into the next, and then 6 single crochet to create our side. Once we've got the 6 single crochet, we repeat that exact pattern again to build our second corner, and then our third and our fourth. So I'll let you guys finish round 8. As you can see, got a nice corner there. We'll have 4 when we're finished. Round 9, I will be using a different colour. So I will meet you back here to show you round 9. Okay, we're starting to look nice and square. I'm just, oops, can give you all motion sickness. Oh, it's not funny, we took someone out in our boat today and they got motion sickness. Not fun. Okay, I'm just joining my new colour into a corner chain space, doing a chain of 1 which doesn't count as a stitch, and then popping in 2 single crochet, chain of 2, and another 2 single crochet. So that's our corner. 2 single crochet, a chain of 2, and 2 single crochet. I'm going to work down the sides, popping a single crochet into each and every stitch. So a single crochet into our triple, single crochet into the chain space, into the double, the chain space, into the half double, into the 6 single crochet, and so on. So this is just a round of single crochet, our corners being 2 single crochet, a chain of 2, and another 2 single crochet. 88 single crochet and 4 chain 2 spaces when we finish round 9. I'll meet you back here for round 10, which is our final round, unless you need to add an extra round 11 for size. Finish that row of single crochet and I'll see you back. Okay, we've finished round 9. We're beautifully square now with our row of single crochet. Now you can finish off and add in a new colour for round 10. It does add just another layer of definition to this beautiful square. If you're continuing with the same colour, just slip stitch over to the chain 2 space, chain 2, which will count as our first half double crochet. Going to add a second into that chain space, chain 2, and 2 more half double crochet. And just as we did for the previous round, pretty much, going to pop a stitch into every stitch. This round is in half double crochet rather than single. And if you need another round after this, just follow exactly the same stitch pattern. So a stitch in every stitch. The chain 2 corner space has 2, a chain of 2, and then another 2 stitches. So whether you're using single or half double, will work exactly the same. I really hope you've enjoyed hooking up this beautiful garden maze square. It's beautifully done. I can't wait to see all your colour variations and what you guys come up with. Have a fantastic day, and until next time, happy hooking.